how big was getting Ethan back for the work balance of, spread the workload around?
Yeah, it's awesome, and I think, man, it's really tough when you're dealing with an injury that isn't necessarily something you can control. It's not something that, you can play through. Like, I think that's emotionally really hard for guys. I thought he handled the entire duration of it with really good maturity and continue to work and just wait for his moment. It was awesome to see him make that play right before the half. Do think, forced some young guys to step up and really grow a lot too. Like, feel really good about where the room's at as a whole right now, and got to continue to get better. But certainly awesome having him back.
Obviously, you guys got a lot more explosiveness in the offense back this week, but it sounded like Coach Heupel still felt like there were some plays left out there. For your room specifically, what are some things you'd like to get back and be better at?
Yeah, I mean, that's, you've said it however many weeks in a row now that we still haven't really played our best, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Like, it's time to go play our best. The details and everything, whether it's the route, whether it's depth, whether it's how I want to release something, to, man, what's my footwork in the core. When pictures aren't necessarily clear, like, we've got to be the guys that make things right, and I think we can take another step in that, certainly from last weekend, but have another opportunity this weekend.
It's obviously a good problem to have because you got competition, but how is that room now that those freshmen have gotten a taste of it, and you got Ethan back, and you got Miles? How do you kind of make them understand what this rotation looks like?
Yeah, I mean, I think every week can play out differently. Like, it's certain weeks going into it, hey, maybe a little bit heavier in this, maybe not as heavy in this. And I think that's kind of the nature of the beast. And then you show up on Saturday and it's something different and you're ready to get to it. I think how it gets played out is really fluid based on what we're seeing. But they all understand, man, they're ready for their opportunity. Like, credit to Deshaun against Bama, 2 minute goes and makes a bunch of plays, and moment was not too big. When you prepare the way that he has over the last couple weeks, like, you're ready for those moments. I do think that group loves each other at a really high level where it's easy to be excited for your brother. Of course, everybody wants to play. Everybody's going to get theirs, but that's earned. And I think it's really cool to watch them in a room where you've got competition, making guys push each other to get better, but still be able to support each other and cheer each other on.
Wes?
I guess, what does it say about Ethan that, he'd been out for a while, comes right back, and that's a pretty big spot in that game, and, Joey went to him bang, bang in a couple of really big moments. What's that say about Ethan and how they feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about two things in our room a whole lot. It's love and trust. Love being unconditional, your love for this game, your love for your teammates. The trust part is earned, and something that over the course of his time here, he's done a really good job continuing to earn trust. And I think, when you've got trust with your quarterback, when you've got trust with your teammates, good things happen, and he's certainly earned more trust. He's got to continue to do more of that.
Patrick and Brent.
Coach, what do you see from Oklahoma's defense, and what are their strengths?
Man, they're good. Super multiple, bunch of different pictures, too many pictures to really dive into, honestly. They play hard, they're violent, they're twitchy. It'll be a real challenge, and we're excited about the challenge. I think, if as a competitor you want to play against defenses like this and go see, how you really stack up. And I think we're excited for the opportunity this weekend.
Following up on that, how would you rate the physicality of your group, both in the run game and in pass protection? Obviously, they have sacked the quarterback a lot of TFLs. Where do you think you are from that standpoint with your group?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. I think we've been okay in protection. I think there's things we can do better at, and it's, again, fundamentals, details, what my eyes are focused on. I think we'll need to be good on that side of it this weekend for sure. As far as physicality in the box, man, I like where our group's at. I think there's still meat on the bone. There's another level of strain and finish. There's another level of putting things on tape that you're not, I don't know how to say this, like, there's things you put on tape around college football that you watch it and you're like, man, that's not how you want it to look. And I feel like we've done a good job where there's nothing on tape that's like, man, that's soft, man, that's embarrassing. But there is another level of, man, those guys are different. Those guys are really trying to bury you every snap. And I think we've had flashes of it. There's certainly more room for improvement there.
Ryan and Vince.
Just with Jack, how different is he right now after that stretch with Ethan out compared to maybe where he was to start the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything, the more you do it, the better you get at it for the most part. And, you know, I think credit to Jack, like just his maturity since he's gotten here, allowed him to go out and compete in those moments. There's still tons of stuff to clean up. I wouldn't say they're necessarily like freshman mistakes. Like, I think that's the biggest compliment I can give to Jack is Jack's mistakes are things that you're coaching in guys that have been in the program a little bit. They're not silly mistakes. They're not absolutely controllable mistakes. They're just things that he can get better at. But absolutely, anytime you can get out there when it's real and play, it is different than practice. You want to make practice as much like the game as you can, but it's different on Saturday night. And for him to get real reps of that and go play the way he has, pretty good for him.
Earlier this season, Coach Halsley had mentioned that you guys as an offense see a lot of different looks that maybe teams aren't showing on tape. Is that still playing out as the season's gone on?
It is, and it's, I don't know, a lot of things come full circle in this game where things you haven't seen in a long time show up again. And the good news about this defense is there's new things that show up every week on tape. Every week's kind of a new week for them where they really make you work and they really are studying you. Feel like it's kind of the way we attack people offensively, where we may not look exactly the same every single week. These guys are no different than that. They want to take away what you do best. They want to do things that cause you problems. You know, there will be some carryover, I'm sure, on Saturday, things that have been on tape, but Lord knows there will be things that haven't been shown yet, and we got to be ready to handle it.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.